So in order to draw the top of the screw, what I need to do is draw another circle like this, but just above it. This is because if we look at the screw, we can see that there is a circle at the bottom and a circle at the top, and then these are joined. Now I'm going to draw this to a larger scale so you can see how I do that. So here's my square which I had here, and I've got my circle. So I've got my isometric circle here. This is just the same as what we've got here, but just drawn bigger. Then what I want to do is I want to draw another one of those circles, but above this. So I want to move along this line to move it up. So I'm going to go one square up. Now on here I'd probably recommend half a square. So I'm going to go one square up from here to there, one square up from here to there, one square up from here to there, and one square up from here to there. And I've now traced these 4 points, but one square higher. So if you imagine I'm in a building, I've just gone up the wall directly above. And this is directly above those points. Now what I can do is I can draw exactly the same semicircle, but going through these points. So I want to trace this line, but going here. So this line would go like this. Then it would come around like this, over like that, and around like this. So I've got 2 circles, one above the other. And exactly the same as how we did the corners here, I go to the furthest point out and join these up, the furthest point out and join these up. Now this line here would no longer be visible because it would be behind the screw. So what I can go ahead and do is I can pencil this in much darker and pencil this in here much darker. And then to give it that impression of being domed, I'm going to do the cross that's on the top, and instead of doing it as a straight line and a straight line, I'm going to do a curved line and a curved line, and this will give it the impression that it's domed. Now if I repeat that, but a lot smaller, I should end up with a nice looking screw on the top of there that will make like something like that. Go ahead and add that in, pause the video, and then we'll add a little bit of texture and we'll move on to using the fine liner. So the final thing we've got are these bumps that run along the edge, and these can be very simply put in by putting a couple of lines in down the side. And what I would do is I would use the lines running from top to bottom, and I would go every line and halfway between each one. And what we're doing is making sure that we keep these parallel and going straight down, and that gives you that nice ridged effect down the side. With that done, I would definitely recommend using your phone or your home scanner to get this either cam scanned or scanned in before we move on to our final piece, which is using the fine liner pen. I'll see you in the next video.